Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. We are back here with Bosie after we defended all three of the strong points within the mines of Moria.
We have weathered this storm, but I fear it may not be over.
Yes, we live to fight another day. But what if the orcs return, as they surely will? We cannot stand against them forever. They are simply too numerous. Well, what are you wanting to do then? Retreat or what? Let's see. I want the Sword of the Waste Mist, Defender of the 21st Hall. Something appropriate for what we've done here. Ooh, that is... looks like a little bit of an uptick.
Bori's assault upon Marzog's fortress ended in tragedy, with most of the dwarves slain and Bori himself taken captive, as well as Ziegelberg. The dwarves elsewhere in Moria repelled, though barely, the retaliation of the orcs against them. But another attack could spell doom for Durin's folk.
What do you expect us to do then, Bosie?
We cannot stand alone. We must seek new allies.
We have withstood the initial assault of the orcs, but for how long will our good luck last? Not long enough, I fear. The orcs are simply too numerous, and with the support of Dol Guldur, Mazza can surely wage his war long enough to overturn our defenses. We must seek help of our own. Though the friendship of the dwarves with the elves of the Golden Wood has suffered strain over the long years, it has never, I hope, been truly abandoned. We need their assistance now more than ever, or we are lost. You must seek the aid of the Lady Galadriel. We dwarves know little of her, but it is said she wields some great power. Some say she is fell and perilous. Others say that she is kind. In this dire time I would risk an audience with her, though I am afraid. Speak with one of the wardens at the bounds of Lothlorien, and ask to speak with the Lady of the Wood, Pineleaf. Who better than you? You're an elf friend and a dwarf friend both. I understand there may be great platforms among the trees across the river called Nimrodel, southeast of the Dimril Dale. You may find wardens of Lothlorien upon them. All right. I suppose we can do that. But I think the first thing we need to do is to get out of Moria, and that means getting all the way down to the first hall. Whee! This doesn't look good. Bingo? I think the bridge is out.
I am beginning to have doubts about Kettle's maps.
Yes. On the map he gave us, the bridge was intact. Well, I suppose we'll have to go round. The good news is that we can defeat more of the enemies of Nud Melek that threaten the dwarves as we make our way to the exit. Alright, let's kill a few more foes as we go around and find our way out. Oh, and there's one of the enemies right there. Well, of course we've heard the story on why the bridge is down is because of... Have we heard the story? Actually, yes, we haven't heard that story yet. We know it was intact when Baline's company was here, of course. But yes, we would not have... Did you hear that story in Book 6? Actually, we're in Book 6 right now, so we'll get a better idea on that later on, I guess. But for now, all we know is the bridge, for some reason or another, is down. Ah! We finally made it outside. I'm sure you're happy to be out finally, and with your memories intact. Now, looks like I've got one more riddle to take care of also. Well, let's look at it. Yes, the last of Felaghar's riddles is affixed to the outside of Moria under the sun. A room in shadow with no door, no wood or tile make up my floor. Nature's art my columns carved, in my belly bears have starved. Step far down and water face, right foot follow and road trace. Sunset word and great rocks paired, twist tongue for his family cared. Right. Well, how are you feeling, Bingo?
Spalvey has fallen behind. I wonder if he is all right.
Ah, but it is good to breathe fresh air once again. There is a certain majesty to the great halls of Khazad-dûm, no mistake. But anything larger than a hobbit hole seems a bit much, if you ask me. I'm glad to be outside again. Now, why is Spalvey lagging behind? All right, let's speak with Spalvey then. Hello there, Spalvey. Something wrong?
I think the time has come for me to leave our little band.
Yes, I have enjoyed our adventure together, and I'm glad to have made right the wrong I caused you and Bingo. But I have cast aside my old name and adopted a new one, and indeed I feel as if more has changed between the stout heart and the dour hand than just a name. I wish to remain in Khazad-dûm, and here help the Iron Garrison with their work, if they'll have me. I will not worry about Bingo, Pineleaf, for I know that you will be with him. I do have a word of warning, however. I have heard that the elves live on this side of the mountains. Use caution with dealings with them. They are not to be trusted. Farewell, my friends. May we meet again at journey's end. Well, yeah, perhaps he doesn't. Perhaps he doesn't. Oh, whatever. Perhaps he doesn't trust the elves, but the Iron Garrison feels that they need to work with the elves, which is, of course, what I'm doing on the Epic right now. Well, Bingo, what do you think?
I am sorry to see Spalvey go. But now we should look to the future.
And see what awaits us on our next part of the journey, which is apparently going to be a chapter about elves, despite what Spalvey said. Now, craving sunlight or embracing the dark, I think I'll crave the sunlight, if you ask me.
I will not forget Spalvey's warning, but we should not worry too much.
We see outside in level 60. What do you say about that? Look at us. Deed, 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 deed. Lotro points granted. New mail. On behalf of the Golden Host. Yes. A time has long prepared for the approach, and I have seen your part in it. My husband Celeborn has called for a great company, the Golden Host of Lorien, to cross the river Anduin and bring battle to the fortress of Dol Guldur. Now, why am I getting this letter now? After all, I can't actually cross the river for another 3 days. They haven't released Mirkwood yet, and I'm all right. By the time this is posted, Merc would already be open. But as of the time I'm filming this, Mirkwood has not yet been opened. See, title awarded. And I'm just assuming because they haven't made an official announcement yet. They just hinted that it might be next week. And I could have misunderstood it or anything like that. But it sounds like that they are getting pretty close. And by the time I'm ready to cross, though, in other words, finished all the epic books 6, 7, and 8, I'm pretty sure by that time, yeah, Mirkwood would be open. All right, Craving Sunlight, my new title. Deed completed. Through the Mines with Bingo Boffin. Blaze of Hope frame. Oh! Well, it's not with bingo. That's for getting to level 60 on the legendary server. Oh, I've got to see this. Blaze of Hope. Whee! Oh, wow. That's a pretty one. That's a nice and pretty frame. Maybe I'll keep that for a few days. All right, and of course that gives me an account-wide Blaze of Hope portrait frame. Okay, good. That's a new title. Lotro points as usual. All sorts of fun stuff for that. Okay. So there, deed bestowed. Now for the deed bestowed, that is most likely the... I think there's a class deed that was bestowed there probably. No, then what was the deed that was bestowed, I wonder? Well, probably we'll never know. Probably something to do with getting the, either to do with Mirkwood or Lothlorien or something like that. And then new skirmish available. Well, I won't be able to run those at skirmishes though until I get into Mirkwood. All right, all that fun stuff. But I did, I think, unlock a new gambit, right? Exaltation of Battle. Oh, Exaltation Battle gets unlocked here? I was expecting Darkness Before Dawn to be unlocked around here. Oh, yes, the Dark Before Dawn. Yes, that is unlocked now. That's good to know because I think that's the last of the class deeds, of the Gambit deeds that I need to complete. Okay, bingo! I finished talking. How do you think about that? What do you say?
I will not forget Spolvy's warning, but we should not worry too much.
Yes, I understand that dwarves and elves do not get along very well, Pineleaf, but all of the elves I have met seem to be fine sorts. I will not forget Spoppy's warning, though, but I will not think too much about it either. He did not speak only of elves. It seems that there's a great stone not far from here that is of some significance to his people. Durin Stone. I should take a look at the monument, and perhaps I can sketch the illustrations of it for my book. If we run into any dangers near the stone, you will take care of them, won't you? Right? My skill is with a quill, you know. Huh, you see? Yeah, yeah, I know. But remember, the pen is mightier than the spear, right? Or something like that. Durin Stone appears to have seen some better days, but I'm sure that Bingo could make an impressive drawing of this and make a nice description of it. I suppose I'll have to clear out a few of the orcs that are around here, though, before I talk to Bingo about it and make sure that he's safe. And I think I found our destination here. Well, not bingo, I mean the twist tongue destination. A bit of a cave here, though why bears would starve here, I've no idea. But that's another matter. Let's see. Ooh, chest! Treasure chest. This chest is an ancient but sturdy and is not locked. All right, what about the other two chests? Why can't I interact with those? Oh, well. Let's see. A warden shield. Suppose that'll have to do. Completed. Riddles in the Sunshine. You have solved all of Falgair's riddles. Okay, so I didn't miss one. All right, that's good. Since I was afraid that I might. Completed. Twist-tongued. New deed. Deeds Doom? Oh, good grief. Solve all of the riddles. What do you mean, deeds? Alright, let's see. Deeds of Complete the explorer deeds. Well, I still at least think I missed a couple of places in the Redhorn Lodes, and of course I still have the Foundations of Stone to do. The quests in Khazad-dûm, definitely have the Foundations of Stone still to do there. Complete Triumph within the Deep Steed. That sounds like... Something tells me that has to do with instances, which means I'm never going to complete this deed, especially considering that no one's going to be running instances here in Khazad-dûm instances for a while, probably due to Mirkwood coming out. That's even if I was one who was wont to do them in the first place. I hope the orcs didn't disturb you too much.
Look at this view!
I'm glad that we were able to see Durin Stone, Pineleaf, and I'm gladder still that you managed to defeat some of the vile foes that stalked through the land. This would be a lovely place if it were not for those foul presences. Look at the view, though. Have you ever seen such a vibrant shade of leaves of trees before, and in this season? Unbelievable! Speak to me when you're rested from your recent exertions, and we can go down and to the stand of trees down there. We must keep our eyes open for more orcs, of course. Of course we must. Get a better view of everything. Even if it is a little on the dark side.
Bingo was excited to take a pleasant stroll in the sunlight, leaving the dark passages of Moria behind him.
Obviously, we decided to take a little rest until morning. Are you all rested, Bingo? It's a good day for walking. The cool, crisp air puts me almost in mind of a leisurely stroll along the lanes of the Shire. And yet, we are so far from the West Farthing. Indeed, we are so far to the east of the East Farthing that I have quite lost the track of the miles. I can see the golden hue of the woods down in this slope, Pineleaf. Let us walk and see what awaits beneath the canopy. All right. Nothing puts a mind to quite like a pleasant stroll. All right. What a view! Simply beautiful. Well, as long as we don't have orcs down here, we should be fine. Right? I think so. Someone approaches. Do you think we're about to meet some elves? Well, let's see. I have some questions I must ask them for my book. Oh, of course. No, they're not elves, that's for sure. It doesn't look like an elf. Well, okay, yeah, Willem could take care of the archer for now. There you go. And now, your turn. Hey, I wonder if the elves could help me to identify this level 60 spear that dropped while I've been killing orcs trying to get here. Alright. Maybe I should have taken on the Defiler and left the Raider to Willem. It might have been... Are you ready? Thank you. That might have been an idea. And I'm now using Dark Before Dawn as much as I can, since I once again have an open skill deed ope. I thank you for your help once again, Pineleaf. You're welcome, and also Willem. Those orcs wanted to spoil our relaxing stroll, but I'd say you countered their designs most effectively. Let's not dwell upon the shadows that darken this path, but focus instead on the bright future that awaits us beneath the golden-hued sun and the trees up ahead. Let's continue, and perhaps at a quicker pace. Yeah, alright, perhaps. Let's keep moving, Pineleaf. And at a jog rather than a walk. Okay, yeah. But not quite at Warden speed, I presume. Nah, I don't think I'm going to do it at Warden speed. There you go. Oh, Oops. Uh-oh. More orcs. We got prob. Well, then again, maybe not. Oh my. I hope you do not mind the assistance, travelers. Not at all. Actually, what's this up here? Oh, legendary item level up. Pineleaf, we have been expecting you and your friends. Oh, yes, right. Oh, how dear. I needed to speak to you. That's right. I needed to speak with you concerning a couple of matters. It's a good thing to run into you then. Yes, the Lady of Lorien gave me particular instructions to set forth from the Golden Wood in search for you and your companions. Thank you. I am pleased to see you have not come to any harm. If you're willing, I would be happy to bring you beyond the bounds and before the Lord and Lady. All right, I think that would be good enough. I hope you're not planning on eating orc, Willem. All right, how do you feel about that? Ah, we have encountered a welcoming party, Pineleaf, and we seem to be expected. What a lovely turn of events! I will be delighted to accompany these fellows onward to the Golden Wood. Of course, this is going to feel a little bit out of order considering that they're not going to let me into the Golden Wood in the next quest I do. Oh well. I can hardly believe that we've been invited into the Golden Wood, Pineleaf, and that we are being given a personal tour of Karis Galathan. I have so many questions to ask the elves of this place. What brought them to settle here? And for how long have they lived in Lothlorien? Do they live in solitude or do they travel? The sight of an elf is very rare in the Shire, you know. I hope that they do not think these questions are rude, but I have to know as much about these people as I can, or my book would suffer from the lack of knowledge. Well, yes, there is that. This way, my friends. The Lord and Lady await. Oh, well, all right. Oh, do the elves of Lothlorien really live among the treetops? So it's rumored. Can you imagine my neighbors living here? Myrtle Boggs would have a fit, poor thing. This way, please, and watch your footing on the stairs. Of course. Yeah. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, well, I suppose things like this is where I'm wearing boots, right? Ah, speaking of Lord and Lady. Ooh. Welcome to Lothlorien, Bingo Boffin. You know my name already? Oh, of course. Elf Magic. Only the magic of effective scouts and friendly conversation, Bingo. Oh, well, spoiled! Ah, do not be disappointed, young one. Magic comes in many forms. Few of your people have ever walked the sunlit paths of the Golden Wood. It's a pity, to be sure. A pity? Well, yes, my lord. None of my readers will believe that such grace and beauty could exist in this world. Oh, Pineleaf, is your companion prone to flattery? The Lord credited the scouts of Lorien of your knowledge of you. But that is not all, for I have also seen tell of your journey in my mirror. You're a long way from your journey start, and still you have not found what you seek. Is this the path you desire to tread? Well, I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Oh, now it's my turn to apologize, for I know whom my lady now addresses. You would be most welcome here. I understand. Continue your journey if it's what you wish. Not entirely sure what to make of this. Are you having a laugh at my expense? Galadriel. My mirror shows many things, and not all of them will come to pass. I know of your own journey, and I know of young Bingo's as well. Is he truly surprised that this feline companion is on a journey of his own? It may be a useful reminder to him that all of us have our own paths to tread in this world, and while they may intertwine for a time, they will not forever. My own time in this land that I love will soon be ended, and my journey will take me elsewhere. For now, it is my pleasure to welcome you to Karis Galathan. If you desire to learn more, seek out Peneseth, our keeper of stories, in Karen Noth. All right? And what about Celeborn? I hope your friend is not offended. Our welcome to this wood is sincere, and it is my hope that you will find a place of peace and rest before continuing on your journey. I will speak to the sentries of the gate of Carisgalathan. The three of you will be welcome within the city from this point. All right, very well. What do you say, Bingo? I am ashamed to admit that I never gave a thought to Will and Whisker's own journey, and now my face is red as it can be. What do you suppose he's seeking? If it is my power to help him find it, I'll do anything I can. You should have told me earlier, Willem. Well, you don't speak Lynx very well. Well then, let's take a little rest. While you study the woods and take a little bit of rest, I have some other work to do. And that's what I'll return to you with in the next episode of The Complete Pine Leaf.